EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon, 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
70, Timberwolf. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Let go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Cup 19, 70 Ranger. Go.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Trap 50, trap 50. Here we go. 79, 19, 18. 60,
And now an audible here into something else.
65 catch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go, check down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. Let go.
Back to throw here. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. End zone clear. Touchdown, Seattle. struck first in this NFC title game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success of his team. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And McClure in the motion man right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Daniels looking to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
6 yards.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Able to power through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
Warriors, 70, pass to 60, pass to 60.
They'll set up to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's got some space here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 79. Bronco 80. Let go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
70. 70. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Buffalo 18. Vikings.
Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Arroyo taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, he shifts past him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. 75th Wolf. With Lion. Mustang 19.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Go, Reed. Let's go now. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check, man. Check. Back. Lightning, 18.
Trying the left side with Walker. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Hey, here we go.
To throw is Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion to tight end. Here's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They work now on 2nd and 9. On the give, Krosky-Merritt. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben sent it from 10 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. this trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go check, go check. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's to his running back, complete. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So they'll line up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Let's go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Let's go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready, 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get about 4 here down at the 43-yard line.
Running Ravens run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready? Dragon 60. 60 Eagle, 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. What a great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go. Stop. Press on 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go play action. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
To the right side and caught by center. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Ready. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll run it here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get it. Go check. Go check. Let go.
Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, check that, check that. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Come on, come on! Hit! Cougar, tight! Go!
Krosky Merritt is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll drop the throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Able to spin free.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw is Daniels. And that will be incomplete as well.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels going to throw for it. And and they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's go now.
Hand off here to Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock with the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they were down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing now is Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, come on, come on. Hey, Viking, 18. Check, Bobcat.
Here's Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
A gain of 7. It's
60
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Three. Hey, go.
A A give for Walker running right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
70 Lions.